Thank you, Mr Deputy President. Mr Deputy President, I have spoken before in this place about the financial pressure that many hard-working families across New South Wales find themselves under. With record house prices, skyrocketing electricity bills and toll hikes well above the Consumer Price Index, families and pensioners are feeling the squeeze. But the other essential item that is increasingly problematic for families right across New South Wales is the cost of fresh food and groceries. Sydney pays the largest amount for raw food products in the country. And while the majority of raw food products consumed in Australia are high-quality goods produced here at home, their cost in Sydney is one of the highest in the world. These trends are in spite of the recent and well-publicised bidding wars between major supermarket retailers on specific products such as milk. Because as any farmer will tell you, they are not the ones reaping the benefits from these high prices. A recent newspaper article claimed that retailers consume some 65% of the profits, leaving farmers struggling to make ends meet. It went so far as to say the final price in shops is often based upon how much consumers are likely to pay and was not reflective of the produce and the cost of producing it. Now, high food prices are not a new trend. Between 2000 and 2009, Australian consumers paid the fastest rising food prices among major developed nations. However, at a time of almost stagnant wage growth, penalty rate cuts have just placed increased pressure on hundreds of thousands of households in New South Wales. The price of food in New South Wales deserves fresh scrutiny. Because it's not just a Sydney problem. New South Wales households spend more on fresh food and groceries than any other state. Rising prices has seen the emergence of an issue that we may think is consigned to the developing world, that of food insecurity, where families and pensioners don't have enough food for themselves and can't afford to buy any more. Foodbank's Hunger Report 2016 found that just over 1 in 6 Australians, 18%, reported having experienced food insecurity at least once in the last 12 months. While over half of these people say that they have experienced it between 1 and 3 times, for over a quarter of them it is a regular occurrence. Foodbank also found that 2015 saw an 8% increase in the number of people seeking food relief. This isn't limited to a particular demographic group. The Hunger Report found that the face of hunger is diverse: male, female, both young and old, single and in families, students, employed and unemployed, as well as retired people. Indeed, Generation Y is almost twice as likely to experience food insecurity than the average, and shockingly, 1/3 of those seeking assistance from Foodbank were children. More and more research is revealing the crucial role our diet plays in our long-term health, preventing a range of cancers and chronic diseases. Yet we still have areas in New South Wales that are known as food deserts, where a high density of fast food outlets is paired with limited access to shops that sell fresh produce. This gives some families in New South Wales a Hobson's choice between cheap fast food or nothing at all. Indeed, a study published in The Lancet on Wednesday this week showed the emergence of a new trend of obesity being linked to malnutrition in low socioeconomic communities within developed countries whose food supply is limited to high processed food of little nutritional value. I believe that an upper house inquiry should be held into fresh food prices in New South Wales, and I foreshadow that I will move a motion to this effect. As the Parliamentary Research Service has outlined, recent data indicates that wage growth is slowing despite a reasonably robust economy. Combined with the emerging data around food insecurity, the ongoing issues of obesity and food deserts, we have a responsibility to scrutinise the prices that are being paid by New South Wales consumers and the factors influencing these prices, including transportation costs, the level of competition between large retail supermarkets, the role of drought, climate change and extreme weather events, and the opportunities from new retail operators such as Amazon Fresh. Because families, pensioners and children in New South Wales must have access to the high-quality Australian products that are made here and exported to the world, but at affordable prices.
Mr Deputy President.